Hey guys, Mr. Mascio here. I know you miss me, so I figured I'd do this video where you can see my little face down here so you can get your fill of Mr. Mascio for today. Alright, so today's video lesson is going to be very brief, but what it's going to be, it's going to be going through your section of the Raven and making sure you know how to say and pronounce every single word correctly. And we'll be checking with you when I get back on Monday. All right, so first off, you'll notice that in Google Classroom, there is a digital copy of the Raven. When you click on that, it should open up something that looks like this. All right, you don't need to write anything, you don't need to delete things, it's just for you to look at. All right, now go ahead and find your section of the Raven. And what I want you to do is I want you to go through and find the difficult words that either are hard to say or you don't know how to say. And what we're going to do is this. Let's see, let's first start with, where's that word, surcease of Sarah, right here. All right, so this word, surcease, somebody in the class keeps saying surcease because there's a C there. But a cool way to do, or to find out how to say it, is to double click it, press Control C to copy it, go over to Google, Control V, paste it, and then it'll come up right here. And notice that right here there's a little tiny speaker. When you click that, it will pronounce it for you.
Surcease.
Surcease, not surcease.
Surcease. Surcease. Surcease.
All right, so play it over and over and over again until you get it in your little tiny brain that that is how you say it. Then I also want you to say it out loud. So you'll find a word, put it in Google, play it.
Surcease.
Surcease. And say it. So all of you guys around the room, as you're listening to the video lesson with your headphones on, should quietly be saying these words to yourself so you can practice them. Surcease. Surcease. Or whatever your word is. So go through your section of the Raven, and I want you to find all the tough words that you don't know how to say. Now, some of you guys in your selection that you're saying in your group, you might not have any tough words, and that's fine. Because after you're done going through all the words that you don't know how to say, what I want you to do is to actually start memorizing. All right? I want you to take about 3 minutes of silent time as people are working. You can go ahead and just start memorizing your part of the Raven. The best way to memorize that I've ever done before, this is Mr. Mascio's acting tips to you, is to take it literally one line at a time. So what you're going to do is, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. That's a big line, so I'm going to take just a part of that. Once upon a midnight dreary. Then I put my hand up so I can't see it, and then I just say it repeatedly. Once upon a midnight dreary, once upon a midnight dreary, once upon a midnight dreary, once upon a... Okay, I got it. All right. All right. So then I go on to the next part. While I pondered weak and weary. While I pondered weak and weary. And I say that over and over again until I get, while I pondered weak and weary. While I pondered weak and weary. Then I try it together. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. And I say that over and over and over again until I have that. Then I add another part of the sentence. Over many quaint and curious volume. Over many quaint and curious volume. Over many quaint and curious volume. All right. Hey, look who just popped up. Carla D. She's on Google Classroom. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's a lovely picture. I'm pretty sure I just embarrassed her. But that's awesome that she's checking Google Classroom at 8 o'clock at night. All right. But, so, what I want you to do, go through, check all those words that you don't know. Then I want you to sit there quietly and start memorizing your part. Because guess what? On Monday, you can't have the script in your hand. Oh my goodness. That's right. You cannot have the script in your hand starting Monday. All right? So I'm going to start getting you guys up in front of the class, and we're going to start rehearsing it without the script in hand. So right now it's Thursday. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have 4 days to memorize your couple lines. Shouldn't be that hard, guys. Monday, you got to do it without your script. All right? For everybody who is memorized on Monday, they'll receive 5 XP. All right, for being memorized completely with your section of the poem. All right, so if there are any questions, you can try to message me. I'm in meetings. I might be able to respond, but after you're done with this assignment, the rest of class is going to be for your group to make sure that you guys are rehearsing. So get together with your group, you stand up and start rehearsing. Right now, we're just doing the vocal parts. Don't worry about blocking or where you guys are going to stand or how you guys are going to move. We'll get to that next week after you're memorized. It's a lot easier to work on blocking after you've memorized the script. All right? Make sure you're working. The sub has strict instructions, and make sure you guys stay with your groups. A couple of those people who like to wander around, the sub has been informed of certain people that wander to keep their eye on you to make sure you stay with your group and you're working. This is not messing around time. You guys literally have 2 weeks from today to get ready, and then you perform for a grade and in front of an audience. It's so exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm totally excited. All right, well, have fun, guys. Rehearse well, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Nice and memorized on Monday.